Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like the Dapper Dawn, giving them all dressed like $1 million bucks, things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh yeah, out there listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Why don't you join? Yeah. You gotta turn it on, yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. You know y'all can hear me on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn them out. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only. Steve Harvey got a radio show. I say it every day because God been good to me. God has done some things in my life that's truly been just amazing. Really amazing ain't even really the word. They don't really have a word for what he's done for me. I'm just out of superlatives. That's why I say it every day. Steve Harvey got a radio show because God is in the blessing business. Yeah, he is. God can help you turn your life around. Did you hear me? God can help you turn your life around. Whatever you're going through, God has an answer for it. See, but it's the going through that gets us, though, ain't it? Because I was having a moment yesterday, and I sat my wife down. I said, babe, I just need to talk to you. I'm going through a little bit right now. I just wanted to share, which I'm a little down right now. And my wife reminded me. She just reminded me. This is what a good mate does. A good mate reminds you just of things that sometimes you forget when you get off track. Because, I consider myself a motivational type person. I try to listen to people and then give them something I've learned along the way on this journey I've been on. I try to give a person a takeaway. But even being that person, sometimes I get off track myself. I get a little low sometimes. I get a little down. Sometimes I forget some of the stuff I say. It ain't that I forget it, I guess. I just get caught up in the grind of doing it. And sometimes I get a little off course and I forget some of the things. And my wife, or a mate, can be good for you, to remind you. And she just says, Steve, God got us. She said, have you ever noticed that every time you get in a spot, and she say, and I know how you must feel because you out here working. And you keep turning around and old stuff keep popping up, and you get a call from your accountant and hear this done went wrong and that done went, you steady trying to fix it, but you steady going, wow, man, what is this? She say, but you ever notice he always, no matter what, provide a way, and he ain't ever too late. Oh, you might be going, the deadline is approaching. The deadline can come and pass, but then they have a grace period for you. And then sometimes, man, it's just you go down there after the grace period and they take the payment anyway and you good anyway. But see, ain't that God bringing you through it? It may not be when you want it, but he right on time. Just before you get put out, just before they turn. Maybe they cut the lights off, but you get it back on just before company come. or just before the weekend get here. See, he always comes through for you. And she had to remind me of that. What you going through is necessary. Look, circumstance and hardships and pitfalls are always untimely. If you keep the law of attraction in play, if you keep believing that he gonna see you through this, just like he do when you don't believe it. That's what the cold part is, though, ain't it? Ain't God brought you through even when you didn't really have the faith to say he was gonna bring you through? But because of grace and mercy, he brought you through anyway. But because you forgot to thank him, or you didn't pay attention to the come through, you just was telling people, oh man, if you'd have seen me, it was so jacked up. Man, I was so turned up. I ain't know what I was going to do. I almost got put out. I was going to see, keyword, almost. You forgot that part right there. And then it looked like I won, man. And it seemed like every month I go through this same thing. And then, then somebody ought to just say, did you pay it? Yeah, I paid it. Did you get put out? No, I'm cool. See, you need somebody on your shoulder to say that to you. And then you need somebody on to come right behind them and go, man, ain't God good? Really, man? That's how this works. See, you keep getting in situations, but he keep getting you out. Now, if you jump, look, listen to me. Hold on. Let's say you in a frying pan in the skillet, and the oil is up and you in there frying and you uncomfortable being fried. God somehow, or let's just say you managed to get out of the hot grease in the frying pan and you standing there next to the skillet, looking at the fire, continue to heat the grease. You get out and then for some unexplainable reason, you dives right on back in there. Ain't that how we usually do it? I'm just asking you. God get you away from the man you've been asking to get away from. Then you go right back over there and start seeing him again. It's amazing how many times God get us out the fire and we walks right back in there. Ain't it amazing, man? I mean, really, man, see, this how I break life down for me. So I don't get over here stuck on stupid with myself and then get to doing something ignorant like blaming God. When really, man, God has given us as human beings the power of decision, and we all make decisions. How many times, man? See, sometimes it's a blessing in getting locked up. You can ask a lot of cats I know, man, to tell you. It was a blessing for me, man, because I was just headed the wrong way steady. But he locked me up, set me down, made me miss my family, miss being out here being a free man, made me realize that my family was important, made me, man, really see this girl for what she was. When I get out, man, I'm on the straight and narrow. Well, then when you get out, though, see, you can't be talking about, no, oh, man, I can't find no job now. I'm going to go and do what I got to do. No, partner. You got to do now what you're supposed to do. See, that don't do what you got to do, got you in trouble in the first place. See, everybody, see, the hood got a lot of ignorant rules we done created. I got to do what I got to do. I got to feed my family. Well, only reason you got to do what you got to do is because you didn't do what you were supposed to do. See, if you just went on to school, like your mama kept telling you. Oh, man, I was watching 48 Hours yesterday, and a dude named Nesto was on there. And Nesto, Latino dude, said, man, my mother told me quit hanging with these guys. They were going nothing but trouble. I should have listened to her. He doing 30 years right now. You can't blame God. That's why I talk to myself this way, so I don't get stupid and start shifting the blame the wrong way when it's really on me. How many times has God got you out of something and you walk right back into it? Man, why don't you take these blessings God give you and go on about your business? That'd be the best way to do it, don't you think? That's what I think. So I thank God, my wife, for reminding me that God got us anyway, that God gonna pull you through anyway. That have you noticed, Steve, we ain't lost a beat. Oh, I know it's hard out here, but really you ain't lost a beat. You still moving forward. You still dressing nice. You still look good when you come into that job. Everybody don't got to know you, your house is in bad shape and all that. God got you, man. If you just hold your head up, man, quit complaining all the time about what you ain't got. And as in the words of my daddy, Slick Harvey, stop talking about what you ain't got and take a good look at what you do got. That's improper grammar, but that always stuck with me, and maybe it'll stick with you. Quit talking about and looking at what you ain't got. Take a good look at what you do got.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, another day, another blessing, another opportunity is here in front of us again. I'm just here as a reminder. That's all I am. I didn't create this day. I have nothing to do with it at all. I am just like you, a recipient and a participant. I am just here as a piece of conduit to remind you of some of the things that we should adhere to. And gratitude is number one. Man, you have got to show gratitude. I'm telling you, nothing opens up the windows of blessings in your life more than if you show gratitude. Don't always go asking for something. Start your day off with thanking him for everything. Now, then you can ask, because you need a lot of stuff. So you're going to ask. He already know that. But could you at least thank me for what I've done already? That's just a little bit of advice from Unc. You know, you can take it how you want to take it. But I'm telling you right now, that's a fact. That's a fact. If you don't think it's true, just go to any person you know and keep asking them for something and don't say thank you and see how that work out. But at least God, he no matter how many times you do it wrong, he still help you. So I just throw that there. Steve Harvey Morning Show, Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Mississippi Monica, who is not on Zoom this morning, Junior, and the legend of Nephew Tommy. Junior!
You know, you talk about affirmations, You know, you talk about affirmations. You say, I am, and then whatever follows, you know, when you affirm it.
Right.
Is it possible I can affirm that I'm handsome? Can I affirm that?
Yeah, you can. You can. Tommy do it all the time.
Let me get in. Can I jump in here? He can. Yeah. He trying to do what?
No. He wants to affirm that he's handsome, and I told him you can do that. Tommy do it all the time. Now, let me explain something to you about that affirmation.
But
just cause you think you fine. That's good for you internally. Now, what you don't want to do is try to get that affirmation from everybody else. Because I can tell you right now, everybody not going to feel that way.
Get it from me. How you going to tell me?
He can get it from, so, okay.
How you going to tell me you ain't ugly and I'm looking right at you?
Huh?
What?
How's he going to tell me he ain't ugly and I'm looking right at him?
See, that's now we on to something right there. Now we into something right there.
Who walked into that one?
How you gonna tell me you cute and I'm looking at you? See how they go? Oh, now, thank you, Lord.
You get it now?
Yeah. See, you thought you had a new affirmation. I want to thank you, Nephew Tommy, for coming on here and proving my point. Yeah.
So,
Junior, Tommy just answered your question. You can't affirm it. Mm-hmm. But how you going to tell us you cute? Now, if you want to just feel that way about yourself, congratulations. The rest of us, we know. We sitting here looking at you.
Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, we'll hear from the nephew as he runs that prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now to run that prank back with the nephew. What you got for us, Neff?
Everybody gonna have it at one time or another. It's gonna happen sooner or later. Hopefully later than sooner. But this right here is your funeral arrangements. Your funeral arrangements. Yes. I'm very, what's the word? Adamant. Very adamant about how my funeral happens when I leave here. I want my funeral to be intact. All right. This right here is funeral arrangements. Cat dog, if you would.
Hello, I'm trying to reach a Miss Diane, please.
She's not in at the moment. I'll take a message, please.
My name is John. I'm actually the funeral director here at Funeral Home. Miss Diane came in earlier today and tried to get the arrangements set. First of all, I want to say my condolences to you all and your entire family for what you're going through. She filled out some paperwork here, and I wanted to make sure I got everything actually correct. I'm a little not sure on what she wants on the actual tombstone. I don't know if she wants Rob or Robert. Are you one of the members that may be able to tell me exactly what you would want on the?
I'm Robert. What this all about? She came in this morning. What you talking about?
Okay, hold on a second, sir. You're who?
I am Robert. Robert. That's me.
Okay, and is there Robert Senior or?
The Junior is just a child. I'm Robert Senior. That's who I am. Junior is a child. Neither one of us did. We're healthy.
Okay. Hang on. Oh my God. All right. I don't. Okay. Hang on a second, sir.
Yeah.
Diane, Miss Diane is your wife?
Yeah, Diane is my wife. You sure you got the right Diane? You sure?
She came in this morning, maybe 5'5", salt and pepper hair, shoulder length, maybe a medium brown complexion.
Mm-hmm. What kind of car was she driving? Did you see the car? You can see the car or something?
It seemed like it was some type of was it a Camry? I think.
Yeah, that's her. And what happened? Tell me what happened this morning. She came in and said what to you?
She came in and Mr. Why don't I call back when Miss Diane is there and we can?
Don't call back. You know, tell me now, right now. I need to know what the is going on. My wife want to tell me she want to have a funeral for me, and you want to call me, let her know. Tell me now,
sir. All I know is Miss Diane came in. The paperwork was a little. I was just coming reevaluating on what was written here. It wasn't right. I mean, she came in. She picked out the casket. She did everything that she was supposed to.
Casket, bro. This right here, bro. I don't understand. I don't really understand what's going on, but I'm gonna find out later on. I'm gonna find out.
Sir, I don't understand. I've never been in a situation like this. Okay, so
you about to get in a situation.
Maybe I need to call back when Miss Diane gets there.
Man,
okay.
I said I need to talk to you now. She get here at 6 o'clock. Don't worry about that. Where you at? Anyway, what's your name again? Where you at?
I'm John, sir. I'm the funeral home director. I'm sorry.
John, you might be making some funeral arrangements for her too. I might need to switch things and put her name on there.
Okay, sir.
But guess what? 6 o'clock is 6 o'clock.
Sir,
6 o'clock. You gonna be there?
Sir, a funeral is a very serious thing, sir.
Mm-hmm.
So you're
serious, bro. Look, my wife is coming. She trying to bury me. I'm Rob. What name you got on the paper? Rob.
Right. It's Rob or Robert, whichever one. I mean, I don't know.
We ain't even been beefing. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even arguing. We had a little light argument last week about a little light bill, some little like that. But you gonna have a funeral for me?
Okay.
Man, this don't make no sense. I tell you like this, they got the right now. You got the right one. I tell you, man, I'm not around. Watch.
Sir, Mr. Can I? I mean, since I have you on the phone, can I ask you what? Is it all right if I ask you something, sir?
Man, what you want to ask me, bro?
I mean, since it is your funeral, would you like the light blue lining or the white lining on the inside?
Come on, you playing on me, right? Now you trying me. Now if I come down there and swing on your, you won't like it. There's gonna be 2 funerals. You and her. Keep on now. You gonna pick your own line. Oh. Man, I'm out here busting my right here. 12-hour shift. All I said, cut a little bit of lights off around here. It's gonna keep the bill down. But you wanna say her around here?
Hello, sir.
But these lights on. Now a funeral? Come on, man. Boy, I swear to God, this.
Okay. Can I tell you what else your wife told me when she was here?
What? What else she told you? Yeah, I need to know. Anyway, I need to know. Tell me. Go ahead, tell me.
Well, she told me to tell you exactly who I was.
What? Who is you?
I'm sorry.
Who are you,
sir?
You're the funeral director.
I'm not. Yeah, okay. I'm not John from the funeral home.
You better tell me you nobody else. Not no none of. You talking about the funeral? Who this is?
This right here is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your wife Diane got me to prank phone call you.
Y'all ain't. I swear y'all ain't. Tommy boy, Y'all play too much, man. Y'all need to stop playing on people's phones, man. Oh, for real, man. Y'all need to cut this out. Tell that Steve, I say, hey, man, look at him, bro. Big Daddy need a suit, man.
All right, man. Hey, let me ask you, Mr. Lynn, what is the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey morning show.
Nah.
Doggone it, that boy good. You hear me? That boy good. What?
Play
What?
too much.
No.
What? Can I say something this morning? Can I just say something?
Say it.
Tomorrow, August 24th, baby. August 24th, tomorrow is 2 years cancer-free, 100% cancer-free.
Come through, pimp.
Years, baby. What?
Amen.
2 years, boy.
Yeah.
2 of them.
Congratulations, nephew. Coming up next, it is Ask the CLO.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, the Democratic National Convention wrapped in Chicago, and we will highlight our favorite moments. WNBA's Angel Reese inked a deal with Reese's Pieces Candy, all right, to sell her own merchandise. Yeah. And Janet Jackson's Las Vegas residency starts in December. That is all coming up at the top of the hour. But right now, it is time to ask the CLO, our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey. Here we go. Marcus in St. Louis writes, my oldest friend is a single female and she wants a baby. We've never had sex, and I'm not attracted to her. She's 42, so time is running out. She asked me for my specimen to make a baby. Is she asking for too much? Should I consider it?
What? You stupid. Dog, don't get in this.
No.
You don't see child support wrote on this request? You don't see that?
Daddy.
You don't see that. Because I do. That's
Yeah.
what, you look at it. Listen to me. Look at a person that done paid it. See, it's way more to that request. We free you. First of all, let's just deal with somebody. She want a baby. I'm not attracted to her, so she said all she wants is just specimen. Mm-hmm. So you don't have to be attracted to her to get the specimen, because they can get the specimen another way. But now, you need to. Why are you not attracted to her? You need to go through that through your head.
It's physical. He just not.
Yeah, does that make a difference? I mean,
well, we need to take into consideration what the baby gonna look like, is what I'm saying.
Take that into consideration.
Now, if you two put off by the mama, what is y'all finna make is what I'm saying to you. Might want to consider the baby on this one before you bring the baby into this world, really never. He or she gonna have to look like her.
You are wrong.
You already ain't attracted to her. Why would you do that to a baby? Can you watch my baby while I go to the store? Hell, I'm not finna be sitting up in here looking at this little ugly ass baby. How long you gonna be at the store? 3 hours. I got 30 minutes. I can do 30. I can do 30 minutes.
but it's your baby too.
Oh, man.
I'm just supposed to give you a Ziploc bag with my baby in it. That's what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, this is not the way. All right. Moving on to Todrick in South Haven. Todrick says, my girlfriend moved in with me and she's a slob. I have makeup smeared on the bathroom counter and she leaves a ring around the tub after her nightly bath. She suggested we get a housekeeper. Do I make her clean up or hire someone?
Make
Hold
her.
up, dog. Let's back up a little bit.
She's a
A
slob.
woman leave a ring around the bathtub?
You know how dirty she is?
Man.
God.
She had a hard day.
I know dudes do, but no, women don't.
Where she work at?
But she got a job wherever it is. So she
Clearly is construction.
It's still a check, though. It's still a
Or
check.
a forest ranger.
She in the elements.
So does he try to make her clean up or should he hire someone to clean up?
Well, dog, that's, you done move the slob in. Y'all need to start.
vetting people before.
Yeah, man, we just keep going too fast. Every letter we get is somebody that moved in with somebody and found out something. You ain't go over her house?
You didn't see the tub.
Yeah. So when you was over there at the house visiting, you ain't pay no attention?
He was in love.
Okay.
He didn't see any of that.
Now you in love with a little dirty ass girl. Now go on, deal with it.
All right, moving on to Alicia in Memphis. Alicia writes, my husband opened a catering business and he's getting a lot of negative reviews because his food is salty or it's not hot when he serves it. He doesn't take criticism well. So do I stop giving him feedback? How do I help him if he won't listen?
Well, one thing that'll help him for sure.
What?
Cold
is
and salty.
as the sales is dropping monthly.
Yeah.
Who the hell you know want some cold, salty ass food?
Cold, salty food.
Cold and salty.
I can't do that.
Cold and salty. Even chicken ain't good when it's cold and salty.
No.
Now I eat a piece of cold chicken.
Yeah, but the salt thing. Yeah.
Hey man, speaking of that, I got a partner that's visiting me. And he is real regular, you know, and like he is offended by the things in my house.
Like what? What do you mean?
Like, you know, we having a cup of coffee. He asked me, hey man, you don't have no real sugar? And I went, yeah, dog, it's right there on the table. He said, but it's brown though.
That's raw sugar. That's the real deal.
That's real sugar. Real.
I said, yeah. He said, you ain't got no Domino?
Dominoes.
White, white sugar. I said, no, bro, brown sugar is better than white sugar. I said, well, really, I use mostly stevia, but okay. So then he got a piece of watermelon. So I gave him. He eats salt on his watermelon. Now I used to do that too, but I ain't got no problem.
That's
with that.
old school. Yeah.
So we set the salt in front of him. My chef set the salt in front of him. And he looking at it, he said, hey man, you got some real salt. I said,
you got Himalayan?
What you say? Yeah, Himalayan, Celtic salt. Celtic sea salt. He said, no, I want regular salt. I said, look, man.
Table salt.
I called him something else because we just us. So I said, I said, look, blankety blank. If you think we finna have this little box with the white girl with the raincoat on,
Yeah.
we don't have that in here no more. He said, damn. So then we eating breakfast. And we get some toast.
Yeah.
And I got some preserves. You know, I use natural preserves, you know, because I'm on my farm, you know, we make stuff down here with grapes and stuff like that and strawberries. He said, hey man, what is this right here? So it's in a container with a lid on it with the little spoon in it and everything.
Yeah.
It's real nice. I said, it's jam, but preserved. Damn, man, you ain't got no Welch's? Hey man, no, we ain't got none of that.
Welch's great.
Dog, I'm so frustrated with this dude.
Have you checked his blood pressure, dog?
Dog, he got high blood. Dog, he got a lot of health issues. And I'm saying, look, man, you got to start eating some of this healthy stuff. It's all right. I don't like that. That flavor different. Your fat ass is going to mess around and die, dog. I tell this dude don't like nothing I got.
Wow.
Nothing.
He can't change his palate for you.
Steak. Okay, let me tell you. Dinner last night, tomahawk Wagyu steaks. That's what the chef did.
Oh, wow.
How would y'all like your steaks? I told him, other partner told him. He said, well done. The chef stopped and just looked at him. He said, I think that'll ruin the meat. He said, I like it. So I convinced him to just eat it medium plus. It came out. Before he bit it, he said, y'all ain't got no A1 sauce. Hey, man, you get
more
your
salt
plane and go home.
All right. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment news for you right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
The Democratic National Convention is over, and it was a legendary week. Such powerful speeches and outstanding performances as Democrats promoted and celebrated the Harris campaign, Kamala Harris for president and Tim Walz for vice president. So I know we all had a chance to see it this week. It was electrifying and all of that. So what were some of your favorite moments that you can think of from the convention?
All of them.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
Roll call. Look, John.
The roll call was
The roll call.
everything.
Kendrick Lamar. They not like us. Yeah, DNC.
Michelle and Barack Obama.
Yes, the Obamas. Woo.
And Vice President Harris, her speech last night. Oh,
Yes, she was phenomenal. Tim Walz.
Everybody. Yeah.
And you know
Hillary
who I
Clinton.
liked?
Hillary Clinton speech.
Hillary
I liked
Clinton.
her speech.
Hillary Clinton.
And Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton.
Yeah,
broke
Bill
it down
Clinton.
too. Bill Clinton had the room mesmerized. You could hear
he
a
did.
pin drop in there when Bill Clinton was speaking.
I like
It was
Walt's
awesome.
son.
Tim
I like
Walz,
Walt's son.
that's my dad.
Yeah.
Oh, he was so emotional. Tim Walt's son crying and saying, "That's my dad."
Yeah, up there about to be the VP.
Yeah. Usually you hear your dad saying, "That's my son," but he was like, "That's my dad up there." You know who else I liked? I liked MVP husband, Doug Emhoff.
Did
the
you
way
say
he laid off
MVP?
Yeah, MVP, Madam Vice President.
I thought you were the most valuable player.
Teach us. I shouldn't have been going.
Because I'm going like
Shirley, I was going. I perked up. I went, who he played
Madam
with?
Vice
Steph
President,
Curry was on
MVP.
there?
Steph Curry.
Anyway, she is an MVP.
Yes,
But
she is.
her husband's speech talking about their love story, how they met. and-
Dougie.
Yeah.
Yeah, and how he quit his job. He's supporting her. I mean, you don't hear that a lot from a man who takes a back step to let his wife shine, like he's allowing her just to, her love and light to just shine, her joy to just shine. I loved his speech. It was
You know who else had a
heartfelt.
great speech? Hakeem Jeffries speaking.
Yes, he did.
Boy.
Yes, he did.
Very
Man.
good. Very
What did he say? He said, we broke up with you, Donald Trump.
Yeah, just keep circling the block.
Yeah, like a bad
Ex-boyfriend that keeps circling the block.
Yeah.
We broke up with you for a reason.
Yes, bro, we broke up with you for a reason, bro.
It's not working, Precious.
Yeah, it was some great moments. Great moments.
So we are so excited. I love the fact that MVP, as Shirley puts it, Madam Vice President, we got work to do. I love how this past week, she was also campaigning in Wisconsin at the same time. At the same time, having rallies and the DNC. That lets you know how important of a swing state Wisconsin is.
Yeah.
Y'all have to get out and vote.
Yeah.
Pay attention to what's going on. You cannot sleep this one out. That's what y'all did in 2016. And then we all woke up shocked.
Yeah, we did.
And depressed.
He was shocked too.
Right.
That he won.
We thought
because Hillary won the popular vote. Yeah.
Van Jones up there just crying.
Yes. So
yeah, it was really good.
That.
Oprah's speech was good as well. She even
Hey, let me tell you something. Oprah looked amazing. I can't join in this conversation too much because I didn't watch a lot of the DNC because it was exciting. I'm already know what I'm gonna do.
Right, you're gonna cast your vote. Right.
Yeah, I'm voting and pushing. And I didn't get the $10,000 that Brother Umar said I got. So
Stop.
Still pushing anyway. But Oprah looked amazing. I've never seen Oprah look like this. I mean, she looked amazing. I'm talking about just physically.
Yeah.
She looked
healthy
really,
and strong.
really good. Oh, man.
And she's an independent. Really. She said she's a registered independent, and she wanted all the independents and the undecideds to get to the polls and vote for Harris Waltz. Yeah. And then there were a lot of Republicans there saying, you know, just because you vote for Harris doesn't mean you're not a Republican. It just means you're a patriot, you know?
Yeah.
Well, you know, you just look, man. Yeah, you know, you have to. If they would just look at their candidate. I don't mind the Republican platform. It is what it is.
Yeah.
It's different than the Democratic platform. That's what makes this country what it is. You get to be how you want to be. A conservative, a liberal. You can be a moderate, whatever you want to be. I've not voted for Republican presidents in the past, but I didn't have a problem with Bush. I didn't really have a problem with Reagan. I thought they did a really, really decent job. Both of the Bushes, Reagan, I saw it. But this candidate that they have right now, and the reason the DNC convention looked different than the Republican convention,
did it.
all those former presidents spoke on behalf of Kamala and Wallace. All those former, you didn't have that at the Republican. Not one former Republican president has come out to endorse Donald Trump because they know. And you've got to wonder about that. Why has not one single Republican former president came out to endorse him? None of the Bushes. Where Jeb and them at? Where all them people that was, and only one supporting him is that weak-ass Ted Cruz with his weak ass. Man, I'm going to tell you right now, you in here call my wife ugly and talk about my daddy. Every time I see you, it's on site. I'm talking about, bro.
Well, let's go.
Yeah, it was greatness. It really was. And congratulations to all.
So now we got work to do.
Yeah, it's our time. We got to do our job now. They did their job. We got to do our job and get out to those polls and vote. All right, guys, coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, we'll tell you where you can catch Steve Harvey this weekend, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Steve, you are one of the keynote speakers at this weekend's InvestFest in Atlanta. So what can the audience expect from you? And
well, I don't know if this is.
Wait, I want to ask you about your fee, your $10,000 fee. Did you get your $10,000 fee?
Did your check go?
Did you charge everybody that? $10K.
Right.
$10K. We just want
you're going
you to do weddings and everything for $10K.
Yeah.
You'll be at InvestFest looking for me.
But it's this weekend in Atlanta, and you're the keynote speaker.
Yeah. I think this is going to be the surprise of surprises. I'm just going to say it. It might not be a surprise. I don't know.
What?
I am going to interview Stephen A. Smith.
Oh.
Okay.
And it ain't going to be how you think it's going to be.
What you gonna ask him?
Yeah.
And did he give you 10,000?
Give us a preview.
Did he give you 10,000?
You have to be at InvestFest.
Okay.
And it ain't gonna be what you think it's gonna be.
You gonna talk about sports? What you gonna talk about?
What do you come to InvestFest talk about sports for? We gonna get into his contract, what I'm pretty sure. It's
all subject matter.
I got a couple of. I hope he cool with it, because I don't want to just sit there and just chummy, because I know him. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And we can't talk sports because this is about business,
right,
and things of that nature. But it's also about brand, because whenever I speak as a motivational speaker, I give you the mindset. My focus is always the mindset of being successful. How to fix what's going on between your ears. You got to fix that up. If you don't straighten that out, you have no chance. You have no chance. And so that's what I focus on, man. And I got a new project that's coming out with a couple of other men that we put together, a new program. And it's going to really allow me to share my angle with people, because I got some stuff, man, people have never heard before, that they know nothing about.
But you know what I love about Steve? Going to InvestFest and hearing him speak, even if you can't make it, or even if you, what am I trying to say? Even if you're not investing or you don't have your financial money in order, he drops those jewels and those knowledge that you can apply in all aspects of your life. If you're balling on the budget, you're trying to get there.
Because he's been there.
Right.
Yeah,
he's been there on every
level
of the way.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's been, that was part of my journey, and I used to question God all the time about that, because I didn't get it, man.
Yeah.
I didn't get it. Why this route? But, because he said, I'm taking you somewhere. And so this has got to be the route. That's it.
Yeah. So InvestFest this weekend in Atlanta, keynote speaker Steve Harvey. Now, coming up next, I don't know if he's going to be there, but he'll be here. Roscoe Wallace right after this.
Uh-oh.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as promised, fresh off the campaign trail, it is Roscoe
day,
Wallace
baby.
in the building.
Coming to straight DNC, baby.
What's up, Roscoe?
Ain't nothing right there. What? Yeah, all that. I wrote all that.
You wrote all
Lil
that.
John came out there.
Yes.
For Georgia.
Did a song, 'cause I wrote that for you. Yeah.
So let me ask you, Roscoe. So let's get right into it. The DNC, the energy, we were partying, watching it.
Yeah.
So for you were there. You saw Lil John. He represented.
Lil John did the song I wrote. We just changed the lyrics, just one lyric on it. Because the name of the song I wrote was called No.
No. Oh, okay.
The one you wrote said no.
Sing a little bit of that, please. Sing a little
No, and then he just changed it to yeah. Yeah. So, that's all it was, just one little change.
A hit was born. A hit
Just
was
like
born.
that.
Yeah. All right, well then let's do this. So we talking about the different states. Go to Ohio. If you came out and represented Ohio, what song?
Hey, 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 look at here. Fire. Come on, fire. Oh, woo, woo, woo. Fire. Won't say, child. Fire. Let me just, the way you walk and talk, you set me off to a 5-alarm child. That's what I can't go on.
Yeah.
I remember that killing game right there. See, that's what I was talking about. Because, a lot of people don't know how to do that. I do everything. That's what I do.
So, this is what I want you to do too, Roscoe. So, we did Ohio. Why don't we take it to North Carolina?
Oh, you see what
Pablo.
they did?
Yeah. I
Take your shirt off, twist it around your head, spin it like a helicopter. North Carolina, raise up. This one for you, This one for you, North Carolina, raise up. Take your shirt off, twist it around your head like a helicopter. North Carolina, raise up. This one for you, this one for you, yeah. Who am I? Petey Pablo. Mother, yeah.
You better not.
That's my favorite line song right there. I told him, I said, look, Petey, what y'all do is just say your name right there. He took it one step to him. Who am I? Petey Pablo, mother. I went, oh, Petey. But I sure liked it, though. Yeah.
Pennsylvania is a very important state for this election. McFadden and Whitehead. Ain't no stopping us now.
Ain't no stopping us now.
Yeah.
We on the move.
Come on.
Come on. One more time. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the groove. I know there may be some people. What?
I thought you wrote the song. You don't remember the lyrics? You don't remember?
Girl, when you done wrote every song. Come on
Work
now.
your way out, Roscoe.
Come on now. All I need to know is melody on the same time. I done wrote every song.
Yeah, so you got that.
I had an amazing career though.
Yeah.
So it's always,
Yeah. You got us hyped though, Roscoe, this morning. We ready to vote, y'all. You ready?
Yeah, get out there and vote. And, I got another one. This is a vote song. Yeah, they were dancing and singing and moving and grooving. And just when it hit me, somebody turned around and shouted, "Play that funky music, white boy."
That's a vote coming up
Get
next.
your ass to the
Bring phone calls.
polls.
Sing us out, Roscoe.
Go ahead.
Get your ass to the polls. You ought to go down there and cast your vote.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, coming up in 4 minutes after the hour, it's my strawberry letter for today. And the subject is my friend, my husband, and my mother. All right, we'll get into that, find out what that's all about in just a few, because right now the nephew is here with today's prank phone call. Nephew, what you got?
This one right here, Shirley, is You're Wearing My Clothes. You're wearing my clothes. Let's go, Kendo.
Hello, I'm trying to reach Wilson.
Yeah, this Wilson.
Hey, you own the cleaners over on, right?
Yeah, that's me. How may I help you?
How long y'all been over there? How many years y'all been over there on?
Man, we've been here about 15 years, man. Been here a long time.
Yeah.
Okay. How may I help you?
No, you the only. My name's Donnie, man. I'm sorry. My name's Donnie.
Nice to meet you, Donnie.
You always been the owner there?
Man, I started this thing about 15 years ago. Got all my own equipment, everything. We do everything in house, so you ain't got to worry about going nowhere. You drop your clothes off here, and I make sure we take care of everything right here in house, man.
Okay. Well, listen, man. The reason why I called, I actually been bringing my clothes to you for about a year now. My name is Donnie.
Oh, you have? Donnie. I don't remember. I know if you come in here, I know your face though.
Yeah. You probably know me when you see me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably know when you see. But listen, here's where I had a problem. And I came in about last week sometime. I came in. I think it was last Thursday. I came in to get my clothes I had dropped off. And now I had brought some clothes probably about 3 weeks before that. And when I got home, 3 weeks before, when I got home with them clothes, I realized I was missing a shirt. And I was like, I don't know where my shirt at. I couldn't find it. So now, just last week when I came back to pick up some clothes, now and this what I didn't want to raise no havoc in your store or nothing, but when I looked at you was actually the person that took my money and gave him my clothes. But when I looked closer at you, I realized you actually had on my shirt.
What? No.
I had to go on and count to 10. I went on out to my car and I said, I'm not going to wait and calm down. But you was actually standing there giving me my clothes, but you had on my shirt too.
No, bro, you could have counted to 20. You ain't seen me in your shirt. I mean, what have your clothes, you ever left your clothes up here longer than 30 days?
Okay, wait. Hold on. What are you saying? If people leave their stuff longer than 30 days, you start wearing it?
No, hold on. I ain't want nobody's shirt.
No. Hold
on, bro. Hold on, Donnie.
We quit all this lying about you ain't want nobody's shirt because you still had mine on.
Listen, let me tell you something, man. I mean, I work every day. I work hard, and I can buy my own shirt. I mean, I ain't got to wear nobody's shirt. As a matter of fact, I was just saying because you said that you felt like I held your shirt. I ain't want nobody's shirt, but
okay. Well, I got a friend to come in there.
The only time something come up missing is if it's been here 30 days. We ain't taking nobody's clothes.
But listen, I got a friend. He bring his stuff over there too, and he tell me he had some pants missing, and he come in there one day and swear he think you had his pants on.
Who is it? He lied. Let me tell you. Hold on, bro. I don't know. I don't know.
You done sat there, man.
Who you are?
Made an outfit out of our clothes. You got my shirt on and his pants on. This is ridiculous, man. Is you creating your own wardrobe with people's stuff?
Look, hold on. Let me tell you something, man. I done told you I don't wear nobody else's shirt. Don't call me insult my integrity. Tell me I done wore somebody else's shirt. I don't have to wear your shirt. I got my own shirt. What kind of
cleaners you got, man? That you clean people's stuff, but then you wear it around the cleaners?
I don't have to wear a thing of nobody around no cleaners. I got my own. You must not been up here yourself. Do you see the uniforms we wear up here? That's how you know my name. Say Wilson on my uniform, man.
I know it say Wilson on it, but why is you wearing other people's stuff, Mr. Wilson?
Look at, man, I'm a Christian, bro. Listen, I'm trying to do the right thing. I don't appreciate nobody calling me. You can tell you can inquire and we can get this figured out. But don't call here saying that you seen me wearing your shirt.
I'm going to let the shirt go. Yeah? I'm going to let the shirt go.
I don't care what the hell you do with the shirt.
No, Mr. Will. That's what I'm going to do with you. If I come in there one more time and see you with one of my shirts on, then guess what? I'm going to tear it off for you, and I'm going to beat your at your stove.
Tell you what, you bring your bad down here. Come on down here. It ain't a thing in a drugstore gonna kill you quick, and I will, about coming in here trying to bother me about a shirt.
Well, you need to quit wearing people's stuff then.
I ain't gotta wear no another on, boy. But that's what you're doing. You up in there, you got on my shirt and got my boy pants on. I tell you what, let me tell you something. Before I open this cleaner, I'm from the penitentiary. And when you call somebody a lie, you better back it up. I'm ready to come up in there. This ain't what you look, man. You keep wearing everybody's clothes in there. Let me tell you something. I'm telling you what God love, man. I'm telling you the truth. If you come up here with some you need to call your mama and let her know it's going to be some snot slinging and flower bringing. Because just like that shirt you say you missing, you're going to be missing too. You come up here bothering about a shirt. You're going to get your butt beat if I keep finding out you wearing people's stuff. Look at Wilson. Don't get your butt beat up on you hear me? I tell you what, you need to get off my phone. Boy, this baby, this time about I'm wearing his shirt. You is wearing my shirt, and you wearing my friend's pants. Man, look, bro, Donnie McClurkin, Donnie, whoever you, I don't know who Donnie you are, but don't call here no more, man. I don't even want your business, man. You don't even have to, don't bring your shirt. Matter of fact, what's your I'm going to look your smile up. Any day, any money you don't spend, I'm going to give it back to you. I don't need your money either, man. I don't need this. I got one more thing to say to you. Is you listening to me? What? You ain't got a thing to say to me. I do have something I need to say to you. You're thieving, shirt wearing. I do have something I need to say to you. What? You listening? What? This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your boy. Who? Hey, Mr. Wilson, this is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your boy got me to prank phone call you. Boy, say, bro, you can't. Hey, we're in a recession. You can't call nobody talking to him like that, man. Boy, y'all some fool, man. Well, I'm going to have to go somewhere and sit down, man. I'm going to have to drink me some teaspoon of vinegar or something. Got my blood pressure sky. Well, I knew it had to be somebody lying, man, because I ain't want nobody else's shirt, man. Hey, man, I got to ask you, man. Tell me y'all got us on inside the cleaners in the morning. Tell me this. What is the baddest radio show in the land? You already know the Steve Harvey Morning Show, baby.
You wearing my clothes? Yes. All right, Buffalo, New York, I've told you, and I'm going to tell you again, the nephew is coming to town August 31st. Tickets on sale right now at the Shea Performing Arts Center. Get it while the getting is good. Laying in the cut is Augusta, Georgia, Friday, September the 6th. The nephew is coming to the Miller Theater. The Miller Theater. Tickets are on sale. Now, here's the new one right here for you. Columbia, South Carolina, September the 28th. This is the Women's Empowerment Conference, and the nephew will be performing right there Saturday night. Tickets on sale right now at eventbrite.com. Once again, September 28th, Columbia, South Carolina, the Women's Empowerment Conference, and I will be there performing, empowering all at the same time, because that's what I do. I just adjust to whatever the title is. I empower. I tell jokes. I slang jokes. I do all that, but I'm very empowering at the same time. Now, let's get down to it.
Okay.
What my shirt say? Tomorrow will be 2 years of Nephew Tommy being 100% cancer-free. 2 years on tomorrow, which is August 24th. Yay.
Awesome. That's so awesome,
yes.
Tommy.
The nephew will be
God is good.
That's
still 100% cancer-free, man. I am blessed. I do not take any day for granted. Every day I got, man, I am grateful. I am thankful. And I am honored that God still got me in his hands, boy. Man, life is good.
Amen, brother.
Yeah.
Amen.
Go ahead, nephew. Go ahead.
Won't he do it?
Yes, he will. All right. Coming up next, Strawberry Letter for today, and the subject is my friend, my husband, and my mother. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter, and if you need advice on relationships, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com by clicking Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now, and you never know, it could be yours.
It could be yours. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, Nephew Tommy. Subject, my friend, my husband, and my mother. Dear Stephen Shirley, I wrote in about my husband helping out my best friend after her husband died. My mother visited us from Nigeria and said she told me that I was giving my husband permission to cheat, and I didn't want to believe her. I got so offended by what she said because I trusted my husband. My mom wasn't having it, and she was so persistent that she told me to pass by my friend's house after we picked my son up from preschool. My husband's truck was on the side of my friend's house, not in her driveway, but on the side of her house, a little ways up from her house. She told me to park the car and call my husband. He didn't answer the phone, so my mom was trying to get me to go to my friend's door. I refused to go to her door, and I didn't call her because my mom was too fired up. My husband came home an hour later, and I told him I called him. He said his phone died. He said he was at my friend's house getting a wasp nest off her patio. My mother raised up and told him that we drove by, saw his truck, and called him, and he ignored us. He said it was because he was getting the wasp nest. Then he showed us that his phone was dead. Mom called him a liar, and I wanted her to back down and get out of our business. He yelled at me and said that my mom is all in my head and he hasn't done anything. He swore that he would never help my friend again. That night, my husband said he wants my mother to go home immediately. Should I trust him or listen to my mom? Well, first of all, we got to say...
This is going to be interesting.
Thank you for the follow-up letter. Thank you, Steve. Thank you for this follow-up letter. We appreciate you writing us back and letting us know what's going on. And I have to ask you, what does your gut say? Because you are feeling something right now. That's why you wrote us again with this follow-up letter. Things a little off for you. Your mom has put that in your head, like your husband said, and so much so that you drove by your friend's house and saw your husband's truck parked suspiciously on the side of the house, not in the driveway like you said. But you didn't follow through. You didn't go and knock on the door and see for yourself what was going on, but you did call your husband's phone and he didn't answer. Uh-oh. So now you're confused because you want to continue to trust your husband and you don't want to believe the worst about your friend, and you definitely don't want to agree with your mom that something's going on. But it's not looking good for your husband right now. It's just not. He said he would never help your friend again. I think that's a great idea. She should get someone else to do her work. True, your mom should not be in your business. She should not be in your business. But in her defense, if her suspicions ring true, she's not going to stand by and watch her daughter get hurt. No mother would do that. Your husband wants your mother to go home. That could only be for two reasons. Either she's wrong for butting in your business or she's right about him and your friend. That's it. Steve?
I totally, 100% disagree with Shirley. Y'all, first of all, this lady's writing a follow-up letter.
Follow-up, yeah.
So she had written in and told us that her mother was visiting from Nigeria and she had suspicions about her husband. But the wife didn't. The wife has had no suspicions of her, nothing. So now the suspicion is because she asked her husband to help her friend because her husband had passed and she needs some help. That's the reason that the man is over there. But now, Shirley said, trust your intuition. What is your intuition telling you? Her intuition, her gut ain't telling her nothing. It's her damn mama. Her intuition didn't have no suspicion. This is her old ass mama who ain't got no man, don't know how to keep a man. Now I want to tell her daughter how to get rid of the one she got. This letter is sickening to me. And Shirley's response, this response is not the proper response. I wrote in about my husband helping out my best friend after her husband died. You asked him to do that. My mother visited from Nigeria, and she told me I was giving my husband permission to cheat. And I didn't want to believe her, and I was offended by what she said. Because I trusted my husband, which means her gut wasn't telling her anything. Her mama, her damn mama.
and she still ain't felt nothing. My mom wasn't having it, and she was so persistent. She told me to pass by my friend's house after we picked up my son from preschool. My husband's truck was on the side of my friend's house, not in her driveway, but on the side of her house, a little ways up from her house. Where the hell he parked his truck at? What is that a description of? On the side of her house, not in the driveway, but up from her house. Mm-hmm. Lady, what? You see, we picking at straws now. She told me to park the car and call my husband. He didn't answer the phone, so my mom was trying to get me to go to my friend's door. I refused, and I didn't call her to go to her door, and I didn't call her because my mom was too fired up. My husband came home an hour later. I told him I called him, and he said his phone died. You hear that? His phone died. And then he said, he volunteered this information right quick. He said he was at my friend's house getting a wasp nest off her patio. She didn't ask him what he was doing.
All right. Hang on, Steve. We'll have part 2 of your response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, my friend, my husband, and my mother. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter, my friend, my husband, and my mother.
This is a follow-up letter. A lady wrote us and told her mother was visiting from Nigeria and she had suspicions about her husband cheating because she told her daughter you gave him permission to cheat by sending him over to her best friend's house to help her fix some things because her husband had passed. Why is your messy ass mama in this? Shirley said, what does your gut tell you? Well, she said in the letter, she said, I was giving my husband permission to cheat. That's what her mother said. And I didn't want to believe her. I got so offended by what she said because I trusted my husband. So she didn't have no intuition that her husband was up to something and doing something. Her mama put this in her head, Shirley.
She did. I agree.
Busybody ass mama. Mm-hmm. So she was so persistent in it. After they picked up the kid from school one day, told her to drive by your friend's house. My husband's truck was on the side of my friend's house. Not in her driveway, but on the side of her house. A little ways up from her house. Okay. I don't know what that means, but what? She told me to park the car and call my husband. He ain't answer the phone. So my mom was trying to get me to go to my friend's door. I refused to go to the door, and I didn't call her because my mom was too fired up. My husband came home an hour later. I told him I called him. He said his phone died. Perfect. But I'm going to show you what makes this one so good. Because, see, me, that would be the perfect lie. My phone died. Mm-hmm. I charged it up in the car on the way here. That would have been perfect lie. But he said my phone died. He said he was at my friend's house getting a wasp nest off her patio. You didn't ask him what he was doing. He said, I called you at my friend's house. You ain't answer my phone. He said, well, my phone died and I was getting a wasp nest off your friend's patio. That's easy to confirm. Ask your friend if she had a wasp nest. Okay, my mother raised up this lonely, raggedy, by herself old ass woman, raises up and says, that's not nice.
That's not nice.
She in this man business, that ain't nice. Her old, raggedy, busybody, no man having ass mama, that's who this is. Raised up and told him, we drove by, saw your truck, you called and you ignored us. He said it because he was getting the wasp nest. How you gonna answer the phone if it's dead and get the wasp nest down? Then he showed us, come on my man, that his phone was dead. My man, come through. So now he didn't even lie like I'd have did. Because I'd have lied and said my phone was dead. Then I charged it in the car on the way home. He didn't even do that. So this bro even told, my mom called him a liar. What? Why is your ass Miss Negative by yourself ass mama-in-law calling the man a liar? And I wanted her to back down and get out of her business. She been in your business since she got there. He yelled at me and said that my mom is all up in my head and he ain't done nothing. And guess what? There is no proof other than your mama's suspicion that you gave your husband permission to cheat when you told him to go over your best friend's house whose husbands had died and help her out. That's all it is. And your mama came to the conclusion that if you tell a man to go over your best friend's house, you gave him permission to cheat. That's a theory of hers. He swore that he would never help my friend again. He said, that's cool. I ain't helping her no damn more. I'm out of this here. That night, my husband said he wants my mother to go home immediately. I want her out of my house. Should I trust him or listen to your mom? Okay, now, here's your options with that. First of all, if you trust your husband, based on the information, he's done nothing. You have no information that your husband is cheating. You have no text messages. You have no pictures. You have no late night phones. He ain't hiding his phone from you. Your girlfriend, you ain't saying your girlfriend acting funny now. You ain't said none of that. Nothing says your husband is cheating. So, should I trust him? Okay. Or should I listen to my mama? Yeah, listen to your mama. Go get some divorce papers, file for divorce, and put in the paperwork infidelity. And then go to court with your infidelity facts. Ask for the house. Tell him you don't want him no more. Go on back out there and try to find you a new husband. And listen to your mama. Leave him and get a divorce and never speak to this man again. And then when you don't put out irreconcilable differences, put in the paperwork infidelity. And then let's go to court with your infidelity proof. And let's see how that go for you. If you listen to your mama, you're going to end up like your mama.
Write us again.
Somebody's house from Nigeria without a man, and now she don't want nobody else to have a man because your daddy cheated on her.
All right, leave your comments on today's Strawberry Letter on Instagram and on Facebook at Steve Harvey FM.
Lord Jesus.
And check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on the free iHeartRadio app. Coming up next, it is Junior and Sports Talk right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for Junior and Sports Talk. What you got, Junior?
Okay, Shirley, but I'm going to tell everybody first, September 7th at the Battery in Atlanta. See y'all there. The 5K running fun walk at the Battery, home of the Atlanta Braves. Just go to KiersHope.org, KIERS, hope.org, and register. I'll see you there. And also, Papa John's is now a sponsor for the race. They're giving out free pizzas, too, when you finish.
It's coming up.
Dunkin' Donuts is another sponsor.
I'll be there, Junior.
So, here we go. Now, I'm going to have one NFL game, that I'm going to have an illness NFL Sunday.
What?
That means, like if you sick or something like that, I got one game for y'all. Just one. But there's some rules to it, though. First of all, you got to bring your own caretaker. That's first of all, because I'm not pushing you up the driveway. You're going to have to have that.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Okay,
hold on, Junior. Ain't you sick, too?
Yeah, that's why. But I live here, though. See, I got a caretaker. My wife is a nurse. I'm good. Okay? Now, you're going to need somebody to help you up these 3 steps, whatever. Now, here's another thing you will have to come over here and watch this game. Bring your entire medical history with you. Okay? You're going to have that with you when you come to watch this football game. We're going to have to know what's wrong with you. Set that on top of the file cabinet. And also, if you're on any medication, the little thing with the 7 days on it, put that on top of there. Check your medication in. We're not going to sit up here and administer this to you. We're going to have to put that on the stand. Also, charge everything before you come. I don't care if it's your portable oxygen, if it's your wheelchair, defibrillator. You're not using my power to watch this game. We're not running my bill up. If it cut off, it cut off. I'm not helping. That's why you have your caretaker. You can get mad at me. You're not using my power. I'm not charging a portable oxygen tank. I'm not charging a motorized wheelchair. I'm not charging nothing. You have to charge that before you get here. Also, bring your insurance card.
You're going to have a lot of dead people in your house.
Well, they may be.
A funeral.
But it wasn't my fault. Now, you're going to need to bring your insurance card, too. There will be a copay. to come here and watch this game. We will take your insurance
A copay. You charge
to watch this game. Well, you sick? You the one sick. What if something happened to you and you need? Well, I got a wife in here. She can take your
I
insurance.
do this.
Do you want to watch the game or not?
NFL season.
You might see your team getting
why don't you
excited.
just take your TV down to the hospital? What are you having it at your house for? Hell, you doing?
Point.
I'm just making sure that I'm fair to all my friends that's ill. That's all I'm saying.
You ought to
And
get
it's
one of them
fair.
TVs that show on the back of the truck, pull your truck up in the parking lot of the hospital and let everybody just roll up to their window and watch the game, because you got too many rules.
It's
Yes, it's too
It's
much.
for them. It's for my
And where
safety.
you meet all these sick-ass people at?
I'm sick.
Did you
I've
meet
been
them
in
when
the
you was at the hospital? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, Junior.
Them is patients. Them ain't friends.
Coming up at the top of the hour, Lady Steve has concerns about the VIP section at church, and she needs some advice. We'll ask about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, here we go. This one is from Raynell in Birmingham. Raynell says, I'm a Baptist and I've been at the same church for 10 years. We got a new preacher and he's blocked off the first 4 rows in the center of the church for his VIP members. The seats are based on what we contribute to the church. After service, everyone stays seated until the VIP section clears out. I feel like I'm not good enough for my own church. Should I get comfy in the back or find a new church? Wow.
Why don't you just give some more money? Because obviously you want up front. That sounds like what it is to me. Them 4 rows is troubling you, dead center. Just give more money. Your ass is in the front. I ain't never heard of that, but you know, it is what it is. Y'all
That
go to
don't
these
sound
churches.
right.
That does
Oh, bro, come
I
on,
know in
man.
LA they have VIP sections in churches. I don't know if it's based on how much money.
Is that
you get
based
for
on
it.
money?
No, I don't think so. I just think because you're a VIP.
Yeah.
I mean, they got that in L.A. I know they do that. I know. I've been in the VIP section. That's.
Oh, you've
I'm
been
not-
a VIP
I'm not.
at church.
That's why we don't really go much because of that.
That's why you don't go.
Yeah. They have you all up in the front, off to the side, on the left. They all see you. They be zeroing in. They be down there by your car when you get out. They know your car.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of that at all. Church should be everybody is equal. You know, we all sinners saved by grace. I don't care for the VIP section.
Yeah.
You know, just go and get comfy in the back or
The person.
become a VIP.
All right, we have time
You
for
need some
another
more
one.
points on your Starbucks card, buddy. Yep.
We have time for another one, Steve. This is from John in Shreveport. John says, my ex-girlfriend passed away. We dated for 7 years, and I was going to marry her, but I didn't have my life together back then. My wife knows about my history with my ex, so she supported me when I decided to go visit my ex in hospice. My wife even prayed for her with me. So why is she tripping about me going to her funeral? Should I go pay my respects and deal with my wife afterwards?
She prayed for her. What was she praying for, dog? See.
What are you saying?
Was it
What are you
an
asking?
open prayer? Did you hear it, or was it quiet? Cause
What you got out of that?
yeah, because like right now she gone. So what was your wife prayer?
The facts.
'Cause- yeah, and you know, and it wasn't no out loud prayer. So I mean, she had a prayer. She went to hospice with you, visited her, and then prayed for her. Well, now she gone.
Yeah.
Stop saying that
And now
like
she
that.
doesn't
I'm
want
just
to go
saying.
to
I'm
the
just saying.
funeral.
You know, we done all prayed and she gone. So, you know.
And now she doesn't want him to go to the funeral. So what are you saying?
So now, you know, maybe the prayer got answered. Now she won't know why you down at the funeral.
Because I already prayed for this.
See, because, you know, obviously you're going to be down there crying, laying all on top of the casket. You know, she don't want to see that. Why is she tripping? I tell you what, dog, go on down there. But I'm telling you right now.
Uh-oh.
I mean, you can go. I understand that, bro.
dated for 7 years. You was going to marry her, but you ain't had your life together. I got all that. And you was in love with her.
Uh-huh. He obviously loved her.
You done went to hospice and prayed for her. She gone.
Yeah. But should he pay his respects? Should he go to the funeral?
Funerals ain't for the dead. Funerals is for the living.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You can call it paying your respect all you want to, but they don't know you there.
Yeah, the family knows.
It's so other people can know you there and make comments about you being there. That's what a funeral is for. It really is, man. It's really not for the deceased. It's for the living. So you know.
So that's a no. He doesn't need to go.
I don't think you would.
Yeah. Just go to the funeral, dog. But you bet not cry. I'm just telling you that.
Coming up at 20 minutes after. We'll have more of this ignorant show right after this.
Go down there and cry if you want to.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Okay, so listen to this, you guys. A 28-year-old Indiana woman was arrested and charged with disorderly conduct. Why? Because it was all over an all-you-can-eat for $15.99 special at Applebee's. The lady and a few of her friends ordered the all-you-can-eat special, not knowing it was $15.99 per person. Now, when the manager told them that each one of them had to pay $15.99 per person, the lady started screaming at him. They said that the promotion doesn't state that, so they're not paying $15.99 each. The Applebee's manager then called the police while the ladies continued screaming at him. An arrest warrant stated that multiple females were yelling outside when police arrived. The officers showed the ladies the promotion's rules printed on the menu, which state that all you can eat is $15.99 per person.
Please tell me what.
I mean,
Please.
come on.
This some po mess right here. Po and fat. You know, you could be a fat person in a little body. But you really got to be a big ass person to get arrested for $15 worth of food, though. And how you know good and hell well it's $15.99 per person?
You know
you can't come in there and pay $15 and then just say, hey, come on over here and eat at this table.
Yeah. Right. Can't eat that in.
Your raggedy ass. And now she in jail out there arguing and cussing. Were they black?
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, they black.
Oh, God.
Would you rather? Coming up at 33 minutes after. Right after
hell
this.
no.
What you in for? Applebee.
You be your own people.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It's time now for a round of Would You Rather. Would you rather, guys, have really big teeth or would you rather have really small teeth?
No, hell no.
Big.
Yeah,
I'd rather have big
ass teeth.
Little chiclet, little small. No.
You can't smile and your whole mouth look like corn. That ain't a good smile. Now you a grown ass man look like you 7. What's all these baby teeth in your damn head for? Stop talking to me, man.
All right, would you rather lose $1 billion?
Go ahead.
Ready? Or would you rather lose your genitals?
I got to have my genitals.
What?
You take that billion. No.
Dog,
Walk around here with $1 billion with no genital?
Hey, dog, I'm not losing $1 billion, dog. I'm not losing
You ain't
$1 billion.
Lose no
You
billion.
can take the genitals, okay?
Right.
You can take them. Yeah.
Hell, no.
What?
Do you really need them?
What is
I ain't got no kids, no way.
What is I'm gonna do with the billion if I ain't got no genital? What is I'm supposed to do with that?
For you, what's the point? Yeah.
I don't have no kids. That's what they for.
Ask the one that's close to the B. Ask the one that's close to the B.
He gonna keep that money.
Lose $1 billion, keep your genitals. Which one?
Do you know the times, the joy
Yes.
that me and my genitals have had? Do you know the memories?
The moments.
Do you know how much I would miss him? I can't look down there and not see Rockefeller. I can't
$1 billion.
$1
You got $1
billion?
billion. $1 billion with a
$1
B.
billion.
I don't have $1 billion right now,
But you would if you.
but I cannot let Russell
Russell.
Okay.
So you'd rather lose the billion.
This
All
damn
right.
Junior done sat here and said he'll go without his gender.
Dog, I'm not even talking to him, Tommy. That was the ignorantest mess I've ever heard. You must have ain't ever had.
I ain't never had a big.
No hairline and a genital.
Junior. No, you ain't got no hairline and no genitals. You just over here. You just a minion.
But he got $1 billion.
He a minion. You that little yellow thing on Disney.
You might well just call me Unique in Game of Thrones.
Goggles and a damn pair of coveralls on. You ain't got no hair and no genitals.
With a beard, I can get a hair.
You just a little fat ass dude on Game of Thrones now.
All right, we got one last one. Would you rather?
I can't believe you gave up your genitals, boy. See, that just goes to show you right there. You obviously was not on tour with the Kings. That's no way. You missed that whole run.
All right, that's it for Would You Rather. Thanks, guys. Guys with genitals, guys with $1 billion. Thank you all. Coming up next, our last break of the day, and we'll close out the show right after this.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your girl, Candy.
This is Anthony Anderson.
This is Janet.
God's people, this is Kirk Franklin.
Hey, this is Shaka Khan.
What's going on? This is your boy, Kevin Hart.
I can't call it. This your man, Cedric the Entertainer, and you're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. That my dog.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, here we are, our last break of the day, our last break of the week. This has been quite a week. In politics and everything. Yeah. We have a new vice presidential nominee in Kamala Harris. Our
Presidential.
MVP. Yeah, presidential. And we have a vice presidential nominee in Tim Walz. It's been an exciting week. Heard some exciting speeches. Just everything. So we know what we have to do now. They laid out their case, and we know as voters what we have to do. Steve?
We understand the assignment. Mm-hmm. The Republicans are saying the Democratic convention was filled with them not stating any platforms or what they was going to run on or anything. We're running on one simple thing. You can decide to have Donald Trump, or you could decide to have Madam Vice President Kamala Harris. You can decide for decency, or you can decide for what he represents. You could decide for honesty, or you can go for deceit. You can go for character, or you can go for ill repute. Which one you want to pick? You want to pick dignity or classless? You pick the president. And that's what it's coming down for. So that's it. All right, that's good. Listen, I want to keep encouraging people. And I want to just put this out there for you. Listen to me. I've done a lot of things in my life, and I've made a lot of mistakes in my life, as have many of you. Matter of fact, not many of you, all of you. You've all done as a lot of things at whatever level you are. I'm just talking about wherever you're at right now. To get there, you've had to go through a lot of different things. That's a fact. And you all have made a lot of mistakes. That's a fact. But let me tell you something you cannot do. You cannot give up. You must take that off the table as an option immediately. You must determine that you will never give up, no matter what besets you, no matter what befalls you, no matter how bludgeoning the chance. It don't matter. You can never give up. That is the one thing that I have held on to. It has been right after my faith, my belief in God. Right after that, that has been it for me. That has been the cornerstone of my success. You just can't give up. You've got to stay with it. You've got to fight through. It's going to work out. But you got to believe that, man. But I tell you right now, if you give up, you guarantee one thing: you will not succeed. And then you got to pick your hard. I'm going to tell you something. You just got to understand that it's going to be hard. But everything in life is hard. You have to pick your hard. Getting fit, going to the gym and working out and trying to get fit, it's hard. But being obese is hard. So you get to pick your hard. You know, look, trying to become successful financially is hard. It's hard to become financially independent. It really is hard. But I have news for you. It's hard being broke. It's really hard. You have to pick your hard now because it's hard. It's hard to do the right thing. It is really hard to wake up consciously and decide, man, today I'm just going to do the right thing. But let me tell you something. You keep doing the wrong thing, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. All of it's hard, y'all. You just have to make the decision. It's hard to decide to eat right, to eat healthy. Yeah, but it's hard if you keep eating that junk food, though. It really does get hard. What I'm saying to you is, it's going to be hard, but you have a choice to make. You get to decide which hard you will accept. Okay, so it is hard to get fit. It really is. But it's hard to be obese, right? But guess what? After you become fit, look at the benefit. But after you become obese, look at the benefit too. It's hard. You understand? It's hard to become financially independent, and it's hard to be broke. But if you pick the benefit of becoming financially independent, there is a benefit to that. Show me the benefit to being broke. So even though both of them is hard, you get to pick your hard. You get to decide if you want to do the right thing every day. That's hard. But if you decide to just do what you want to do and do it however you want to do, right or wrong, that's hard too. There's a benefit to doing the right thing. What is the benefit for doing the wrong thing? So y'all make up your mind what you gonna do today. Which one of the hards are you going to pick? Because all of it's hard. So you might as well buckle down and get ready for that. Get you some faith in God. Get your relationship with God so he can help you handle the hard, because the hard is coming either way you choose. I just choose to accept the more positive results so I can have some options. Those are my closing remarks. Have a great day today. Hey, listen, everybody, talk to God. He'd absolutely love to hear from you. Congratulations, Tommy. 2 years cancer-free, bro. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Man. Keep hanging in there. Much love to you, boy. And Junior.
Yeah.
Junior, quit inviting all them sick-ass people to your house for these football games. Because you're going to mess around. It's going to be some mess at your house. You're going to have yellow tape all around your damn house at this game. Go stop all these dead people sitting up here at halftime. So, y'all have a great weekend.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.